There are multiple transits happening all at once, astrologically, as above, so below. And because we are all energetic beings, we are feeling the tense aspects in the sky. The energy started to intensify on Wednesday, June 11th, when we had a full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. And then the sun in Gemini started to apply to a square to the south node in Virgo. It's the sun at the bendings. And this astrological phenomenon can give a sense of anxiety, an impending doom, an ending of something. There are two squares that are perfecting exactly on Sunday, June 15th. And squares are in the nature of Mars. So these are the aspects about conflict. The first one that I'll talk about is Mars in the sign of Leo, square to Uranus in Taurus. So if you have fixed sign placements in and around like 25 to 29 degrees, this will impact you the most. So the fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Now, remember what I said about squares. These are conflict aspects. Let's break it down even further. Mars is the planet of war. This is a planet that talks about the military, aggression, conflict. And because Mars is in a fire sign like Leo, this could deal with guns, firepower, fire. Uranus is the planet of revolution, rebellion, liberation. It has like this unexpected nature to it. Now, Uranus has been transiting through the sign of Taurus for about 7 years, since 2018. So it's at the end of its journey. When a planet is at the last degrees, it has like all this pent up energy. The second square happening the exact same day as Mars and Uranus is Jupiter in the sign of Cancer, square to Saturn in Aries. Now, Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. This is a lovely transit. Jupiter in Cancer is like an abundance of care and humanitarian aid. And Jupiter has the fertile soil it needs in the sign of Cancer to grow and expand. However, Saturn in Aries is in an overcoming square to that Jupiter in Cancer. So whatever Jupiter is trying to expand and grow is kind of being halted by Saturn in this moment. And Saturn is fallen in the sign of Aries, and Aries is the archetype of the military. And given that the United States has a stellium of planets in Cancer, and specifically Jupiter in Cancer as well, so this is how you can use these energies, because ultimately, like I said, people have to live their life. People have to be on the streets exercising their First Amendment right of freedom of speech and protest and assembly. So I can see this as people who have never said anything, people who have never gone to a protest before. This is their moment, right? This is their moment where they're like, I cannot sit back. I have to do something. Individually in your own life, you can use this energy to break free of a habit that's been holding you back, and breaking free of a pattern that has been stagnant for many years. So it's not all bad. All energy is useful when used consciously, but I'm just saying that if people are going to protest, just to be extra vigilant.